Good morning. Happy early Sunday morning. I like getting up early on Sundays. Thank you.
Hello today. Hello. Good
Hey,
moment.
very good moment. So, welcome to Sunday Stew Pod. This is episode 166. We are building momentum. Did you know that? We're actually getting more followings, more likes, comments. We love it. Subscribe,
Oh,
please.
dude,
Like.
thanks for all the new fans. If this is your
Yeah.
first time checking us out, stay tuned. Buckle up.
We're just going to do our thing. So, I just wanted to say again, thank you. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you. Oh, please, before let's just go ahead and get right into it. The sponsor of the show, All Dat Butter. It's the links to the description of the show. Click on the link, order up some beard butter, body butter, all kinds of products. Check it out. Click on the put in
This is,
stew.
this is what this is what the ladies do when they sell stuff online.
Okay, they put it right to the camera.
And then they
tap
tap
it.
it. They
Tap
tap
it.
it. Gotta
Tap
give it
it.
a little tap. Give it a
Give it a
little tap.
So, click on the link, order up some beard butter, body butter, whatever works for you, and put in the promo
Check out
codes.
all the products. There's
All the
so many
products.
products.
Stew
Yeah.
15 STEW 15 for 15% off your order. Promo code STEW 15, the number 15, Stew 15, 15% off your order. Thank you. I am Lou Marconi at lmarconi251 on Instagram.
They
And
almost made the promo
1960.
code stupid 15.
Well, that's good.
No, I'm JK. I'm JK on that.
Okay. I'm Lou Marconi. What's stupid is interrupting while I'm doing intros. All right. I'm Lou Marconi at lmarconi251 on Instagram, and I can hear myself at lmarconi1973 on X. My friend, co-host, and hetero partner at Corey Castle everywhere. Now, you can talk. Thank you.
At Corey Castle everywhere. Check me out on YouTube and Twitter and
Yeah,
Instagram.
you can check out our show on Spotify as well. We have
Yeah.
Spotify. Yeah. You just like the audio? Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the audio only will come to you on Apple Podcasts as well
Yeah.
if you want to check it out on there.
Right. So you could talk a little bit with Dutton Ranch wrapped up, Marshall's Ranch wrapped up. We could talk about that, how they tie in. I also, the Dark Side of the Ring started last Tuesday with their first two episodes back to back. I think part 3 of what they were talking about will be this Tuesday on the 14th. So I definitely want to talk about that. So we're going to have a fun show. Just hang out with us and enjoy yourself. Have your coffee, relax, put on your earbuds, do whatever you're doing, and just listen. Thank you.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You could go. You want to talk about Dutton Ranch and Marshall's first? Get that out of the way.
Sure. You know what? I started out by saying to you that I finished Marshall's, but I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. I, at some point, lost interest in the story of the finale. How did I do that? How come that happened? Is
You
it
were
a me?
getting married. You were getting married. You had a lot
Is
on
it
your
a me
plate.
problem?
No,
So,
you had a lot
so
on your
yeah,
plate.
I didn't finish the episode. I watched most of the episode, and I thought it was really cool. I thought the the fact they had what's the boy what's the son's name?
Oh, Tate.
Yeah, Tate had shot a guy. That
Yeah.
was an interesting fold to
Yeah.
the development of his character. Are they going to bring that show back, or is that going to be one and done as far
I
as
don't.
season?
I don't know. It really wasn't embraced by Yellowstone fans like the Dutton Ranch was. So, Dutton Ranch was more. That one I said it felt like a cop show, and then somebody online called it an NCIS ripoff.
Yeah,
if I
it's a
remember.
procedural.
Yeah.
It was very. That's what they call cop shows. They call them procedurals.
Procedurals, yeah. It was because it was Marshals. It's law enforcement, so yes.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how that kind of tied in. But the Dutton Ranch I thought was way better. It kind of had that old Yellowstone feel to it. Just
Yeah.
because they're actually dealing with cattle and horses and stuff.
Where do you think that's headed? The finale was crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot of twists and turns and unsettled things on where that and as it's like, oh my gosh, and then it goes credits, and you're like, what?
yeah. Considering Carter was kidnapped by a Mexican drug cartel, and they're gonna have to negotiate his return or figure out his return somehow. That was crazy. I agree.
Yeah. So, like, and it was weird. It's like, did he like break up with the girl? Did they break up? And how weird was all that stuff where she was just like, where she like did like a kind of a heel turn on him and was like, yeah, I f that guy too. Like,
Yeah, she was just trying to mess with his head. He got drunk and grabbed the steer and
right.
from off the wall and did something
And then
stupid.
it gave her grandmom a heart attack.
Yeah, it was. Women, young women especially, do stuff like that. And I don't know if she was just doing it just to get a reaction out of them or to emotionally manipulate them. But I told you I had my red flags detector on with her.
Uh-huh.
Now she's
Yeah.
pregnant with his kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Unless it's that other guy's kid.
that's the interesting twist. Correct. It's an interesting twist. Yeah. I think too with the whole thing with how they I don't know the whole drug smuggling scheme that they were doing.
Oh yeah, and the whole like hoof and mouth thing, and they found all the
Yeah.
smuggled the counterfeit. So that means Rip and Beth know that
They
the
were
ten
they,
pedal has to do with why one of their one of their cows they bought that infected their entire
herd.
stock that they had
Yeah.
to eliminate is because of that.
Yeah. They were responsible for it. I had a feeling they were when it happened somehow.
Right. Yeah,
So,
me too.
right. But
So
that's
yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where they go with that in the second season. And
yeah. I was also hearing now. I don't know if you watched Landman at all.
nah, nah.
Landman's next season is going to be out this November. It's like whoa. I think there'll be season 3. I'm not sure when Tulsa King's going to come out, but Tulsa King. So these are Taylor Sheridan shows that we're
Paramount
talking.
Plus.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
Sheridan shows.
Yeah, he actually, I think, was it Billy Bob Thornton? I think he was on an interview. It might have been Rogan, where before Taylor Sheridan even started writing it, he had the show in mind for Billy Bob Thornton. He goes, I'm not even going to bother starting this show unless I got you on board.
Right.
And it was pretty much, he said to him, I want to do the bad Santa character, but as an oil man. And he went, huh, I like that. That's what he said, and that's kind of how it happened. It was just interesting. So,
I love Bad Santa. I
yeah.
don't know why I have never watched Landman, but
Well, you can check it
intend
out.
to.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely different. I mean, I like it. Landman's a good show. I mean, I like it. I like Tulsa King too, which is like it's pretty much they said mafia show. in
I
Tulsa,
think
Oklahoma.
I'm behind on Tulsa King also.
Did you watch Tulsa King at all?
I did. I watched lots of it. Yeah, I just
Oh, okay.
I'm a little behind on it.
Well, you had a lot going on. You're still,
Yeah.
you had nuptials to worry about.
Yeah, I'm still on the way down from it. You know.
You're still coming off that high.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get settled.
That's cool. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, I'm just writing this down. So, with the whole Dutton Ranch and all this thing, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, if you like Yellowstone, you'll like Dutton Ranch, but you won't like Marshall's because Marshall's is more of a cop show than it was like Yellowstone. So,
I mean, unless you got something in your heart, if you got something in the back of your head from your childhood that made you like shoot 'em ups, if you like like that kind of thing, if you like the cops and robbers type of thing, check it out. I mean, I think that they're completely two different types of shows, and
Yes,
that's
I agree
okay.
with you. I agree
That's
with
fully okay.
you. Yeah. Other show I was thinking of. Hold on. Let's see. The other show we were going to talk about, which was the Dark Side of the Ring. This is season 7 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first two season premiere was last Friday, last Tuesday, excuse me. Episode 1 and 2 back to back regarding Jeff Jarrett and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, which was called TNA. And you go ahead and tell me what you thought, because you watched the first 2 hours as much as I
Did
did.
you ever work for TNA?
No,
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 me either.
no.
Uh,
I worked for the NWA, of course. But
yeah, I did. I
they're-
did. I worked for NWA Wildside, the one that used to come on syndicated television. I worked for that twice.
Okay.
I took a trip down to Georgia.
Nice.
Georgia,
Sweet Joe.
and then I did. I did. I don't. I don't think this counts, but everybody at the time was saying it was it was like a Terry Taylor seminar that was a TNA tryout, and I did that at one point, but that's where they picked up a couple people that were on that loop, which was Robbie E. got picked up from that, and she's Mia Yim. She's Michin now in WWE.
Okay.
She got picked up from TNA from that tryout.
Oh, okay. So the tryouts were actually tryouts. They weren't just BS.
Well, I mean, there was a sniff of BS in the whole thing.
Well, that's what I was. You could tell I was kind of looking at it, going, I wonder how legitimate.
Yeah,
this
like
is.
the oldest Carney trick in the book is leverage something like it's a seminar, leverage something like it's a tryout for something, charge everybody money to do it. Then the people who run it get all the money from all the fans that were there and all the wrestlers who were there. So charge the wrestlers to wrestle on your show, and you know, and then laugh your way to the bank. But I did. I did.
Who are the money marks at that point, right?
Right. Who the boys and the girls are the marks and the money marks. Yes. I didn't pay to do those shows. I want to tell you, it was a weekend of shows. I didn't pay to do it. I was asked to do it because of how my reputation is. It has nothing to do with me
Right.
paying my way into anything.
So, going into the TNA thing, Jeff and Jerry Jarrett started that company. Jerry Jarrett, if people don't know, younger people probably won't know, that was Jeff Jarrett's dad, and he was old school Memphis wrestling. He ran the company. He ran the Memphis territory. So you're talking old school Memphis wrestling.
Right,
going back to
and Jerry
the
was a
70s.
second generation.
Who was?
Jerry Jarrett was a second generation too. Like his mom was
Was the promoter. Hmm. And obviously Jeff was third, and he kind of explained his thinking and thought process when starting that company, because if you remember, I know, God, it was like 25 years ago, but when after WWE bought WCW, they how can I put it? Like, it's kind of like that whole audience for WCW, the old school wrestling audience, was alienated at that point. They were kind of left behind. And Jeff Jarrett saw that and said, hey, we could do a company, we could do this, because he had nowhere else to work.
it was the way it was, and I remember, it was 25 years ago, but I
Okay,
remember when
yeah.
it first started out, it was, instead of a TV show, it was a weekly pay-per-view that you could pay $10 for. Uh, and
Yeah,
I mean, I
the
never
ring
got
broke before the first show.
right. I never got into the pay-per-views, but my friends would
No.
tape them, and I would see them after that.
Well, yeah, and this is something you might be surprised that I'm going to do. Talking about this, get kind of giving an overview of it, was I'm going to actually have something uh, complimentary to say about Vince Russo
Okay.
because what he was good for was ideas. He would just be like a fountain and just come off with ideas and ideas and ideas. Not all of them were good, but not all of them were horrible either. What he needed when he was successful, what's that?
He needed a filter.
A filter. What he needed, like when he worked for Vince, there was a filter. Vince McMahon was the filter during the Attitude Era. Now, when he's at TNA, you had Dutch Mantel and Jim Cornette with him, which they were like the filter,
Right.
which it worked. Now, look what happens when it came back from Dixie, when Dutch Mantel and Cornette left, or they were fired, I think, and it was just Vince Russo. You remember what D'Lo Brown said?
Right.
He said, you know,
It just
it was
became
a
like
2 hour. It was a 2 hour wrestling show with 5 minutes of wrestling.
it's just segment heavy, and that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. If you watch JCW Lunacy now, that show that Vince Russo is a part of, the Juggalo Championship Wrestling, it's segments. It's just there's like there's like 10 minutes of actual wrestling on like a almost 2 hour show.
Did you
It
did you
sucks.
did you notice something too? And you tell me this if you noticed this or not. They blurred out. They bleeped out the M word for little people.
No, I didn't notice that, but that's
Yeah,
funny.
you can't say that.
Uh huh.
You know,
Well,
but we get kicked off of TikTok if I say it.
yeah, we do get picked off. We get kicked off of TikTok. So I was gonna say, maybe please don't probably say it now, because everybody now think the word that starts with an M and rhymes with Bridget.
And starts with an M. It rhymes with
Think about it.
Bridget.
You
They,
think about it, but
they
we
bleep
can't
that out.
say
They
it.
bleep that out like it was the N word. I'm like, this is awesome. I was laughing. Dark Side of the Ring. I mean, but
They crack up all the censors as
yeah,
yeah.
Scott D'Amore was in it. He had a big part of it. I love Scott. Man, I haven't seen him in years. I hope he's doing well. Jeff Jarrett talked, and the other thing with Karen Angle, well, Karen Jarrett now, but I met her long time ago. I'm talking like when Kurt was first starting out at WWE. He was doing dark matches, and she was there, and she was very nice. The thing that blew my mind was her hair was really short back then, and she had a tattoo of Kurt's name on the back on her back of her neck. Yeah,
Well, if you're gonna get a Kurt Angle tattoo, you're gonna get it on your neck. That- that's just gonna be. If you're gonna get a tattoo for Kurt Angle, it's gonna be on your neck because he won the Olympics,
broken neck. Yeah, yeah.
broken freaking neck.
That's the thing. That's the thing is that well, she told the story like, look, he was struggling with substance, he was struggling with drugs because of the body, his body was beaten up. Jarrett was struggling with alcohol, depression, lost his wife to breast cancer, so it kind of like was a perfect storm where they came together. But she said they were already separated for a long time before she even went with Jeff. That's her side of the story.
Right. Yeah. That the way that it got, and I'm sure you've probably heard this too. The way that it got presented, that like Dixie Carter was the last to find out that Jeff Jarrett and Karen Angle were together. So
That
then
was an
she like
excuse.
relieved Jeff of his duties. which
Yeah.
was like that. It could have been a conversation. Yeah, could have easily been avoided, and and the fact that Jeff reached out to Dixie and asked her to do this show to tell her side of it, and she didn't. So he's like, yeah, it's gonna get talked about, and people are gonna make up their minds about how this goes. And if you're not gonna come there to tell your side of it, you're gonna look like crap about it. And you're gonna be the heel on the whole thing.
Yeah, she did an interview. Did they even contact her?
Jeff Jarrett. I listened to a few podcasts that he was guests on. When he was on Ariel Helwani, and they did a for his podcast they did a review of the first two parts on his podcast. They just kind of talked about it with Conrad Thompson and Karen, and they talked about how they had reached out to Dixie to be a part of the Dark Side of the Ring.
And she didn't
And
want to do it.
she left him she left him on red or something. She it was I'm not really sure exactly.
If
I think she might have told him something like, "Oh, I like to keep that part of the past in the past," or something like that.
Well, the interesting part with Scott D'Amore was he said that she was surrounded by Carney sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the song Baby Shark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just
And
thinking
so you're
that might-
singing Carney Shark doo 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 doo.
Do-do-do-do-do, Carney shark. Do-do-do-do-do. I
That's
just
the name of
because
the episode.
what's
Sure.
that? Carney shark.
Yeah.
I wonder what that thumbnail would look like. That would be fun. Carney shark. Do. Now that song's going to be in everybody's head. That's
Yeah.
watching this show and listening to this episode. Carney
Yeah.
shark. Do. She was the money mark.
Yeah, I mean, you open yourself up to being surrounded by sharks when you're just somebody with a big ego and a big paycheck or a big checkbook.
Big checkbook, big bank account, big ego. That'll kill
Right.
it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's similar to what Ted Turner was for WCW.
Right.
Those guys were just there getting their money.
Right.
That's exactly what it was like. When they were telling. Cornette was telling stories of Kevin Nash, like pouring her bottles, glasses of
Right.
wine, and
Oh,
stroking
he was
her
like,
ego.
can't wait till we're the number one company. Here, have more wine.
Yeah, write me a check, Dixie.
Right.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Well, there's the other part too that was that there's women. There's not just there's underneath people that were underpaid, while while high up people were being overpaid. Like I remember, go ahead.
There was a couple people missing in the documentary that I think I would have really liked to see.
Who?
I would have liked to see Dutch in the documentary.
Yeah, he said, according to him, from what I understand, that he never was contacted. According to him, which surprised me.
Yeah, he's such a sharp. He has such a sharp take on so many things. It would be really interesting to hear what he would have had to say. And
Yeah,
I mean,
Dutch
I'm
is a
sure
good
he'll
dude.
say it on YouTube. If you don't follow Dutch Mantel on YouTube, go check him out. Story time with Dutch Mantel. But that's a good one.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, I was just thinking, he would have been great. But maybe I don't know. Maybe he's in the third episode, but I don't think he is. I don't think.
No, I mean they talked about him too much in the first parts. That if they held off on not bringing him on until the third part. But I also think it would have been good to have Samoa Joe on there. Maybe especially because they have a whole other episode that's all Samoa Joe coming up in this season.
What about Well, they had
AJ
Awesome Kong. Yeah, AJ Styles would have been great too.
Yeah.
Awesome Kong was on there, which was great that she was. They didn't have Gail Kim.
No, yeah, you're right.
They didn't have Gail Kim yet. I don't know if she's on the third episode or not. But there were the interesting story. Like this woman had to take another job as a waitress in a bar, and one of the patrons was like, "Hey, isn't that you on TV?" He goes, "Yeah. What's your order, please?" You know, it was just kind of like,
Right.
it's like, you
Yeah,
know,
I can fully relate to that.
yeah,
All the
sometimes,
way.
yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, meanwhile, you got guys that were cashing in big time with her, and she was marking out for them, but not paying the people underneath,
Right.
which that doesn't surprise me at all. What else you got about that? Any other?
Uh, what what other episode? What other themes to episodes? I know they got the next one coming up is the part 3, but then
Yeah,
beyond that, I know there's
I,
one that's Samoa Joe Necro, IWA Mid South that took place at the arena. I remember seeing the tapes for it when it.
okay, we'll check that out. Well, this is the thing that I was mentioned earlier. Jerry Jarrett was like as old school pro wrestling Memphis style you could get. Him in the same room with Vince Russo. It just that's you couldn't get more of a clash.
Right.
And I think Jerry Jarrett left
Yeah, I
because
didn't remember that whole thing about him like getting his picture taken on the
I don't
WWE website. I don't remember
no
any of that.
I don't remember any of that either.
I didn't follow internet
But
BS.
I also think too when I was at WWE when Jarrett left. It was
Right.
WWF then when that Russo and Jarrett left, and all I remember hearing that they left that company the way they did to go to a sinking ship because WCW was a sinking ship then, and we knew it.
Right.
Everybody in the
And
business knew it.
and they made it worse.
Yeah.
Well, not they. I mean, Jarrett didn't
No,
contribute at all.
Jarrett was there.
Right.
You know, I remember Jim Ross was saying something. He really talked bad about Jeff Jarrett, saying
Yeah, I saw that.
his
Yeah, I
Tennessee
saw.
brain breaking all these guitars. And I had some interaction with Jeff Jarrett when I first broke in. Not a lot after that, and he was nice to me. I mean, he was cool with me. He saw that I was young because I think the thing I talked about was I had family 2 hours outside of Memphis. I could have went down to Memphis and worked, but I would have starved if I did it. Everybody was telling me, "Hey, you're going to starve if you go down there. You get work, you get a chance to work in front of people, but you know, but I could have had the opportunity. I would have had to live with family and have a second job
Right.
if I would have done it. So I would have had to figure something out.
I like Jeff Jarrett now, but
Oh,
when I
I
was a
got
kid,
nothing against Jared. Yeah,
when I was a kid, when I was a fan, I thought he was not that uh, impressive. Like I thought it was like, what's
yeah,
the hype? But
yeah,
I mean, it was a heel, and I was a mark. So I mean,
yeah.
that's it. Uh,
The
they
Double
say
J
hindsight.
country music gimmick was great. I thought that was a
Yeah,
great gimmick. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Hindsight's 2020. When I was a kid, my vision was very blurry. Maybe my hindsight was never 2020.
Yeah, yeah. I think I remember there was when Vince McMahon was on the steroid trial. If he would have went to jail, Jerry Jarrett would have taken over and worked and
Oh,
basically
okay.
ran the W. That was kind of the contingency plan in place to keep the company
I think
going.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, I know Bruce Pritchard and Jerry Jarrett didn't get along well, but now that Jerry Jarrett's passed away, Bruce has said nice things about him. So, and when I was there, I never talked to Bruce. Bruce was the people I interacted with when I was there was the road agents because those were the only people that needed to talk to me, and that was it. Those guys. I mean, I was, you know, they were like, "Hi, how are you?" That was it. If anything, they were just, "Excuse me," you know, just one of those walking by, getting something done. That was it.
I listen to Jeff Jarrett's podcast now. Like
Uh huh.
not all the time, but I mean often enough.
Hmm.
And whenever he talks about his dad, he just calls him the old man. He's like,
Yeah.
the old man was like,
Yeah.
anytime he mentions him, like it's not a like.
Do you want to hear a funny story? My first WWF TV taping was in '94, Canton Civic Arena. I told the story when I wrestled Bob Holly that night. But they were doing a promo, a segment where Jack Tunney was in the ring introducing King of the Ring participants. These were TV. And he introduced Jeff Jarrett, but he said Jerry Jarrett. And the whole locker room laughed like when he did that. And Jeff Jarrett
Yeah.
came out and everything. So then after the segment, they had him repeat it, but he said Jeff Jarrett. And that's so that way the audio can be put over.
Right.
But that happened. That was funny. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's because just hearing the whole locker room laugh talking about Jeff Jarrett's dad. But Jeff,
What a slip up.
yeah, it was. Yeah, so I thought that was great. But yeah, the next episode is up, and we will check it out on Tuesday. We'll come back and we'll review it, and I'm sure this. I'll tell you what, the production was great. Those guys do such good work on Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, it's getting better too. Like it's
Yeah.
not that it was bad at all, but it just continues to grow and
There's,
get better.
the thing is, there's so many stories in pro wrestling. This show can go on forever.
Right.
There's so many stories.
It's already at 10 years, right?
7.
No, 7 seasons, but 10 years. I
7
think
seasons,
that-
but 10 years. Yeah, 7 seasons, 10 years. And I remember, I think I turned you on to it, didn't I?
yeah.
Yeah, because Frank, my old tag partner, Frank Stiletto, called me and said, "Hey, check out this show on Vice." I said, "What is it?" He goes, "Dark Side of the Ring." I said, "What's it about?" "Oh, it's a docuseries about pro wrestling." I said, "Oh, okay, I'll check it out." So, and a lot of times, I'm not sure if this happens to you or not. I get tons of questions when people
Yeah.
find out. You said like, not just like, "Is that real?" No, come on, I mean, it's a work. We all know it.
Yeah, people want to know some inner workings,
Yeah,
inner
yeah.
stuff, and understand.
And I say, I'm consistent when I say this. Most of the people, I want to say, I could count on one hand of people that I thought was an absolute dick, that I did not like. The only one that had any pull that meant anything was Shawn Michaels. But if he was sitting here back then when I was there, almost 30 years ago, he would agree. He didn't like himself back then. He said, "Yes, I was." And even Mark, we saw this. We saw the documentary about him. So, but there
Right.
a lot of other guys that I didn't like. There were guys, lower indie guys that didn't get anywhere. So,
Right. A lot of times you just like gotta zoom it out and go like, in the grand scheme of the wrestling business, where's this person going versus where I'm going?
yeah, Sean was on a lot of drugs back then too. So
Right.
that's part of it. If you're how can I put it? If you're young and you're trying to break into the business, one of the best things you can do for yourself is, besides being dependable and reliable, but be easy to work with. Don't be difficult. I mean, trust me, it goes a long way. Because the best compliment I got was when I left the NWA, just before I dropped the national title, and because my first daughter was about to be born. James Beard, I don't know if you know who he is. He's an official with the NWA. He's a longtime referee in Texas. He texted me. He goes, "Luke, God, I wish more people were as easy to work with as you are." I took that as a huge compliment.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like, thanks. I said, yeah, because I was like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. I'll drop the belt here in Nashville, Tennessee to Jack Stain. Yeah, I'll be there. And but I think because I guess the office heard when I showed up, I had a torn groin. And I said, yeah, guys, I can't go long, but I can do it. I still showed up and dropped the belt.
Right.
And they were like, oh. I was like, I would have mailed it back to them if they would have asked me to. That's how banged up I was. But I said, yeah, here, I'm ready to do it. So we did like a quick match because I couldn't go. But they just thought, and they wanted him to put me away quick. I said, sure, I'm fine with it.
Working hurt is such a real thing that all of us know about, but like no one can understand.
It took over a year for that to heal.
Right.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt when I peed. That's how bad it was torn. My inside of my thigh was black. Funny story, because I wanted to make sure I didn't have a hernia. I went and got checked because I had a torn groin, and so I went and got checked for the hernia. And it turns out I went to an urgent care, and the doctor was a woman. Was not a big deal. So I'm getting checked for a hernia. And when I took off my boxers, she saw the inside of my thigh. She saw my thigh. And she just went, "Oh, wow." So I looked at her and I said, "Well, that's the first time that's ever happened to me." Your face turned red. So that's a good joke. Come on, that's funny.
Yeah. I guess the reaction was just groin pains.
Growing pains. Yes. Show me the smile. I'm just doing the whole Alan Thicke show.
Don't waste another minute on your crying.
No, I won't. So, okay. Well, cool. Yeah, cool. You want to do some jokes now?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
All right. You want me to go first or you to go first?
I have one that I don't know if I get it, and I don't know if I like it, but I'll do it. And if it's a dud, if it's a stinker, you could put a thumbs down, and then I'll go to another one, right quick, post haste. Ready?
Sure.
Where do math teachers go on vacation?
Where?
Times Square.
Jeez. This was one.
So you like that one? No thumbs down.
I like it. It's a dad
Okay.
joke. I like it.
Okay.
Well, this one I'm not sure about because I heard about it last month. It's so interesting. My birthday is the same day as the Juneteenth holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my daughter's birthday. My daughter was born on my birthday. So there was like this hardware store that got in trouble for a promotion for Juneteenth because they wanted people to get half off a 9-volt battery so they can put them in their smoke detectors.
Oh.
So whenever they do their TikToks, you don't hear beep.
Well, cue up the beeps right now. Beep.
So there was controversy to that.
Yes. Well, I thought it was going to be a math joke just to go along with the one I did.
No. I
You were
completely
like,
went off.
Half off of a 9-volt battery, it will be
4.5 volts.
4.5 volt battery.
Beep. We should just do that just during our show. You just say beep.
Yeah. Bro, you know how like they make like those like coin batteries now that for like watch batteries or like you put it in your
Yeah. We got a bunch of those.
my AirTag, and they come with like this bitter coating now. I recently got one, and it said like with a bitter coating so that like kids won't put them in their mouths. And I looked at that and I thought it was going to be like the way like a 9-volt battery like shocks your tongue a bit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like saying to Alyssa, "You come on, let's try it. You lick one battery and I'll lick another one, and it'll just be like the 9-volt battery thing." And she was like, "No, not doing it."
I don't blame her.
and she refused to do it, and I was like, "No balls, I'll do it." And then I licked the battery, and it was not like a 9-volt battery. It was more I like cringe thinking about the taste of that. It tasted like earwax, and I had that taste stuck in my mouth for days.
I never tasted earwax.
You never like put your finger in your ear and then like bit a nail or something and tasted your earwax?
No, I have not. Do tell.
No. Bro, leave it in the comments section if you've tasted earwax and you know what it tastes like.
I can't imagine it being good.
It's gross. It's very gross.
It's mucus. It's like eating a
Yeah.
booger.
Yeah, it's gross. I mean, I've eaten boogers before, but earwax and boogers don't taste good.
Stop. People are eating breakfast. Stop.
Stop! You're making everybody sick! You stop it right now!
All right. This is something that I thought was interesting. Was you know those ropes, those training ropes, when you're at the
In
gym?
the battle ropes?
Battle ropes. That's what they call them. Battle
Yeah.
ropes. Yeah, because I was doing an exercise where I
Mm-hmm.
did a burpee, battle rope, burpee, battle rope, and couldn't help it. But when I did my third or fourth burpee in the battle rope, because I was doing sets of 10, I farted. And a woman at the gym turned around and looked. She goes, maybe they should be called farties.
Instead of burping.
Why not? You know,
Yeah.
if they make you fart, call them farties. Just call them
Yeah,
farties.
fart piece.
Farties.
That's cute.
Okay, I got one more, and then
All right,
then
now.
you could do one, and I'll do one, and then we'll take it home. Thank you guys for joining us again. Welcome to this. We appreciate you. Episode 166. Carney sharks do 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 do. Carney sharks do 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 do. Carney sharks.
Have you ever tried to catch fog?
Fog.
I tried once,
Uh-huh.
but I missed.
MIST. Yes.
Sierra mist.
Sierra Mist. It's good stuff. It's like Sprite.
Yeah.
It's like.
That
You
just
ever-
made me think of
You ever speaking of
mid-pepper.
burping? Speaking of burping, you ever notice when you drink like a Sprite that for some reason it makes like a demon come out of your mouth when you belch?
Yeah.
So Sprite does it. No other
Yeah.
carbonated drink does it, but Sprite will do it. So, well, Sprite, thank you for the endorsement. Well, thank us for the endorsement.
Homemade Sprite.
Homemade Sprite. let's go here. Let's do this. I'm gonna do the joke. Take it right in, and we'll go right into the music. Okay? And you feel
Yeah.
free to. I'll wait for you to tag it. But there's a dating advice that was online, and it says, why should you never date a tennis player?
Why?
Because love means nothing to them.
To make that point, that takes balls.
Sun's coming up, it's a brand new day. Pour a cup, let the worries fade away. Two friends talking about life and all it's got. Pull up a chair, welcome to the Sunday stew party. Laugh a little, think a lot, there's free feeling in the pot. No wrong answers, no one's not. Family vibes at the Sunday stew pipes. It's a Sunday stew pipes.
What does that mean, Corey?
I'm not all the way certain, but I'm pretty sure that means show's over.
Show's over.